Let's get into the macro picture. What are some of the external influences? GST, let's just cover that for a second. And from a macro standpoint on the overall economy, talks around tariffs, for example, how is all of this playing into sentiment?
Yes, so if I break this down, if you look at GST, if I take GST first, GST growth for the first 6 months is about 9%. That's a good growth. Now comes the GST cuts, which will show up in the next 2, 3, 4 months, both in the terms of the domestic demand going up and the GST collections falling marginally over the short term. I personally think the macro, especially on the inflation side, has also been very positive. That implies that there's further significant headroom for an Indian central bank vis-a-vis the Fed to reduce interest rates. So I think so the whole yield curve bit, the inflation bit, GST, the tax collection, non-tax revenues, the fiscal prudence, all this put together creates a good domestic macro environment. But the global macro environment has been bad. In that environment, if India has been able to sustain 3-4% lower than its historical levels of last year in September, I think it's commendable.